been working on a few masks. I do not have these available for sale to the public. It's mainly for my husband, who is a nurse. And as you can see here, I have wires, and the wires are removable, both at the top for the nose and the bottom for the chin, and the top and bottom can be whatever you like. And if you see here, there's an opening for each one, and the wires are actually in there, so you would have to kind of push it up with your finger and push it out if you didn't want the wire, but it's in there really good. There's also a filter pocket. It's kind of hidden in there, so if you want to put a filter, you can. If you don't want to, you can still wear the mask just fine. So there's a little opening for the filter pocket. And I do provide, these will be available in my shop very soon, the PM 2.5 filters. Now this one I can play around with. This is mine. I took it out of the package just to be able to play around with it. But the others, when I make them available in my shop, and you'll know when they're available because beneath this video will be a link. So if you are looking for filters for your masks, just click that link below and you'll be able to purchase some. Now the masks themselves, again, I'm just not 100% sure if I'm going to be creating these for the public, because I'm afraid that the demand will be so high that I won't be able to meet it, along with all of the orders for other items that I have in my shop. So right now I am just making the filters available. So as you can see here, the filter is kind of just a tad bit too tall, but if you ever have a filter that's too tall, all you have to do is just fold it. It's not going to hurt anything. So the filter is in there. There you go. And the mask is ready to wear. Okay, so I'm about to create 2 more of these. I also wanted to show one other style that I created. Turn to the side, it's kind of like that. It also has a wire here for the nose, and then it has some elastic here for the chin. And then I just put a very thin piece of cloth in the inside as a pocket, so the filter would go there, like so. Now, anyone who's interested in making the mask for themselves, family members, or other people, I will link at least 2 videos in the description box that will help you make this style mask and this style as well, okay? So here's the 2 sizes that I am going to be making. This one, of course, is the largest one, and let me look at my little notebook here. It is about 31 centimeters by 42 centimeters. And then I also have a kind of medium sized one. This is about 25 centimeters by 40 centimeters. So this, I would say, would depend on the measurements. So I have 5 different sizes that I've set: extra small, small, medium, large, and extra large. So if you create masks, the size that you would choose would really depend on the measurements of the person. One thing that I found with people that are making and selling masks, usually they're only doing one size. It's like a one size fits all type of thing, and the mask may not be tall enough to cover above the nose and under the chin. It may not be wide enough, and so I mean, you're wearing a mask, but it may not be actually helping anything if it doesn't actually fit you. So I think it's very, very important to actually check the measurements of the mask that you may buy or that you may make against the measurements of the actual person. What is the distance between their chin and the top of their nose? What is the distance between the corners of their mouth, and how they want their mask to actually fit, to make sure it's actually. So I am about to change out a broken needle here. You see that? It has no point at the bottom anymore. I was sewing and I think the thread was taut somewhere and it pulled, and next thing you know, snap. So I have to change out the needle. And I'm using bias tape and pipe cleaners for the nose wire, in case you were wondering what's in that part. So this is bias tape here. If you're not familiar with bias tape, it's just pre-folded fabric. It's mainly used like for adding edges on things, or actually concealing edges of things, but of course there's multiple uses for many things, so I'm using it for this. And as you can see here on the larger one, I'm using this color, and I've already put it in place with a pin. I'm just going to stitch it down. Exact same thing on the smaller one.